Are you looking for a gaming group that is family-like, dedicated, organised and passionate? A multi-game guild that enjoys a genre-rich variety of games? Well, look no more. In this video I will show you why you need to apply to the Hand of Unity. Community? See what I did there? Hello everyone, I am your host Bobby and welcome to this Hand of Unity introduction video. Hand of Unity is a semi-hardcore multi-game family. Whilst primarily EU based, we do have members in our community from all over the world. Our guild caters to individuals who enjoy PvE content as well as those who enjoy slaying their enemies in PvP. We also offer a competitive group that provides gamers a family type environment alongside getting things done that other guilds often lack. Hand of Unity's journey into the gaming world began years ago with our co-leaders Naris and Falmin. Along the way they have gathered some talented individuals from different games that have helped the community grow into what it is today. These two guys have been friends for 30 years in real life and who are accomplished gamers in their respective fields. That is, Naris being a PvE leader and Falmin a PvP leader. Both have led or been officers in several guilds that have produced some great outcomes as well as fostered some great friendships. They've built upon these relationships and now have a family-like community that supports each other for the greater good. Hand of Unity gets its name from the 4X RTS game Sins of a Solar Empire. It involved the Advent faction who believe in unity throughout the universe using Force. We've taken many guises over the years, such as Aurorian Empire from Arcade, Exile from Black Desert Online, and the Magisterium from Rift. Currently, the Guild is looking for new members who would like to be part of our vibrant community for the multitude of games we are currently playing. And it's not just games, we host a number of community events such as Dungeons & Dragons, as well as other board games such as Munchkin, Warhammer 40k and many others. We also host other events such as movie nights, Cards Against Humanity, the list goes on and on. The computer is also not our only social interaction. We also attend real-life events such as Gamescom. When it comes to any community, the foundation relies upon experienced leadership. Our two leaders have gamed together for over 30 years despite very different playstyles and focuses.
So personally I've been gaming ever since Ultima Online, so quite a long time in all honesty. I've been involved in leading some small friendship groups in games such as EverQuest 2 and even kind of smaller, more niche games such as MapleStory 2. However, I would say when it comes to large communities, the biggest community that I ever led was the Magisterium in Rift upon release, which was a 350 member Zerg. It was certainly challenging and quite interesting. After that, I went on to assist in the leadership of the Guild Aurorian Empire, where I was their senior officer and chief of staff. Since then, I have also helped to lead a Black Desert Online guild known as Exile. I have also led Hand of Unity in games such as Bless and also Ashes of Creation, as well as WoW Classic in the very near future. When it comes to leadership, we tend to find that as myself and Falmin, that having one leader can make it quite a difficult job, particularly given the way that MMOs are split. You tend to have the PvE content and the PvP content. Although this is in varying amounts in different games, we feel that trying to manage both as a leader can be quite difficult, which is why we like to divide it directly down the middle. When it comes to more complicated games, such as Ashes of Creation, which have very significant elements for both parts, we feel that this will allow us to excel in both of those parts, rather than trying to just be a jack of all trades and a master of none. The real, I would say, special part of the community that I really want to preserve and build upon is that family feel. You do tend to lose that element when you are just using numbers to overcome obstacles, when you have lots of members. And although we clear this content, we want to have fun doing it. We want to develop relationships with our fellow guildies, and we want to carry on with these people for various games in the future as we seek every new challenge.
My previous games that I've had PvP experience in are basically all of them, but my favorite has to be the Age of Conan, where I was the server first and top Herald of Zotli for PvP in world and arena combat. I was also pretty good at it. That the guild I was in tried to make me the PvP leader in all aspects, including siegecraft as well for the PvP. There are many chances for new members and existing members and people with no experience and some experience to get skills, gear and abilities in PvP. There will be small groups, large groups, solo, and we do not mind at all allowing people to learn how to PvP or to even just try it out for once or twice, and if they don't like it, that's okay. But if they love it, we're more than welcome to carry them on and give them the skills they need. I envision us achieving server firsts, being able to hold castles in Ashes of Creation, being able to enjoy many different games together as a community, bonding, laughing, joking, enjoying many different games across all aspects of Ashes of Creation.
One of our flagship games is the upcoming MMO Ashes of Creation. With over 40 players in Alpha 1 phase alone, we are ready to jump into Vera and begin our preparations.
The community is very excited for Ashes of Creation. We have over 40 players in Alpha 1, over 70 players in Alpha 2, and many more joining at release. We have people who have backed the game since it was a Kickstarter in 2017, and we even have people who have bought nearly every cosmetic the game has released. Now that is dedication right there. It's safe to say we as a community cannot wait for this one-of-a-kind game, and we hope to see you all in Ashes of Creation.
Well, Hand of Unity is preparing pretty well for Ashes of Creation. We got a lot of documents set up for Ashes of Creation, like how we're gonna act at launch and the head start eventually, how we plan to tackle nodes, what nodes we aim for, etc., etc. So we're pretty organized from our past history with previous launches and MMORPG experience, and we will take this experience to make the best out of Ashes of Creation. The unit system basically is a super pimped DKP system. It's very specialized compared to a normal DKP system. We have a decay system built in there, and we organize events for Ashes of Creation in this game. We organize trading between guild members who pay with the tokens instead of in-game currency, for example, to complete a trade or a contract with another guild member. Example being making a trade route, or any other contract like taking care of your animals while you're out for vacation.
Alongside this, we have a very active and thriving chapter in the upcoming MMO WoW Classic. Our focus within the game will be based around the PvX playstyle and brings back our seasoned veterans to Azeroth.
I joined the Hand of Unity not really looking for a WoW Classic community, but with the announcement and the fact that I played like a lot of games with our community, I decided to kind of volunteer for to help with the preparations. Given that I've been leading and raiding in hardcore guilds for World of Warcraft for a very long time, I felt I could be a big part of the WoW Classic community here at Hand of Unity. They were very supportive. It was not long after that the WoW Classic got announced that I was approached by Neris and the entire leadership about being a WoW coordinator at Hand of Unity. I was a little bit daunted at first. It was kind of a massive challenge to take on alone. But with the experience of the leadership, they helped me with spreadsheets and analytical tools. It was it became very a lot easier, and we also recruited some more coordinators. We are now in a very good position for the launch. That's my belief.
Roughly 6 years now. The community had a little bit of a break after we played Arcade, which came out about 6 years ago. Nars got us back together for Black Desert Online, and then we've been together in this community ever since then. So my responsibilities are heading the community coordinators, who oversee, the community aspect of the guild, so media content for the YouTube channel. So I just make sure that they're okay, they've not got any questions, basically making sure they're fine in the community. I also do a little bit of chat moderation, so just keeping an eye that nobody's really being a bit of a ass in the channels, and helping out the other coordinators and the ruling council if they need my help. Honestly, pretty crazy. No day is ever the same in this community. It's a good laugh. It's a family-friendly community. We are a good laugh. We're always looking for people in the Looking for Group channel to game up. The voice channels are always really busy. There's loads going on in the text channels as well, and we just really like having a good laugh together.
Everyone is really friendly, easy to get on with and talk to. There seems to always be somebody in a voice channel to have a good conversation with and maybe join some games. And also there's quite a few text channels, so you can always find a conversation going on there and keep everything going. And I feel like everyone's getting hyped for WoW Classic along with me, so I'm really enjoying it so far. Well, I found at the moment a lot of us have bought Rainbow Six Siege. We found it quite cheap. So normally I get on and I put in Looking for Group, or there's already somebody that's already put it in. We join games for Rainbow Six, and we seem to be playing that for quite a few hours, which is good fun. And sometimes we even have a lot of people wanting to join, so we create custom games and just sort of play against each other, sort of 5-on-5, which is a lot of fun.
Living across the world, it's pretty easy to be an active member of the community, just with the huge amount of people that we have. And there's always a handful of people that are willing to hop on when you shoot them a message at any given moment.
We always look to the future within the group, given our long history together. Many friendships have developed, and we can look forward to playing various other titles together. We have common principles and a shared outlook that includes to achieve server firsts on all new games that we play, to clear both PvE and PvP content competitively in all games, to allow both new and veteran players to develop their skills and knowledge, to allow players to be part of a large group but retain their own preferred style of play, to offer our members a lively, engaging and family-like community that is active in voice communications as well as in real life, to make a positive reputation for our community and treat those we engage with respect, and most importantly of all, to have fun. So hopefully this video has given you a good introduction to the Guild and you've found something that has convinced you to get in touch with us. Please also consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. For more information, check the links below.